And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Nicholson. Coming out aggressively. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Pitts. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here.
Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 28, it's a pickup of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Pitts. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Luna. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Harper. Got his man out of the backfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Luna. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Red Wolves have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. And he's still running after the move. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. It's caught. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Harper. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But, Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him.
Touchdown, Arkansas State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into these because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Pitts. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone.
Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Red Wolves, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Caught in the backfield, it's Gay. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But they've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead to the two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Alvarez. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Nicholson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Wide open. He makes the catch. Oh, look out on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on first down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires left. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over North Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Gay. At the 45 on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Right on target this time. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Catch in the middle, it's Pitts. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's running free down the middle. Inside the... And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got his man to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A strike downfield. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Arkansas State, 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. The inside handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quick completion on the out. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Red Wolves come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Complete in the middle.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like...
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Smart move to keep it on the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to him. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. With the catch, it's Pitts. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. Sends it back in motion.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day.
Turning it on!
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Finds his man. It's Bird. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gay. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Under fire. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over. First and 10.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over.